Okay, so these aren't quite as warm as I would like them, but we're going to go ahead and pour them. And I'm actually thinking I'm not going to have enough to do all that I want to do. So we'll see. I'm actually going to do the mixed ones a little bit first. Well, no. Give me a couple straight ones first of each color. Okay. So instead of 4 out of each color, I'm getting 3, which works for me. Now that I got sawdust everywhere in them, because I'm working on another project that I'm not recording. Okay, so let's get these over here. All right, so I'll be back when that's all done later tonight. Okay, so I have to apologize. It has been a very long time since I started this. So I actually made a couple batches of these. Here's the 2 that my daughters picked out. So they wanted these 2, but I made a bunch more. Basically, all the resin over pours that I've done, figured this is a good use for them. Don't know what I'm going to do with them. I think I might either throw them in packages if I ever start selling anything, or I don't know. So yeah, excuse the jets. I live next to an Air Force base, and they are practicing. COVID has them geared up. So, my wife went out and bought a few things for me. She bought me some of these. They're just little eyelet things. These were the shortest ones that she had for me. So what I did is just cut them down a little bit. Just use some wire snips, cut them down. And then I've got chains. So do that. I just guesstimated on how long these needed to be. So yeah. And then I've got the smallest drill bit that I've got in my drill. And basically I just used their length to adjust how far out the bit was. Yes, I know it's probably not the best thing to do for the sides of it, but I figure I use these small, really small bits so little, I'm not too worried about it. So, on these, I'm debating, so we've got the bird with a little bit of a neck piece here. I'm not that creative enough to get the Dremel out and try to hollow that out, and knowing my girls, if I did that with how thin the neck is down here, they would just snap it off anyways. So I'm not going to do anything with it. So, but I'm debating how I want these to hang on their necklace. I'm thinking I'm going to kind of drill down through the wings here at a little bit of an angle. Hopefully that's kind of a center point for them and they're not going to flop around too much. So we'll see. So we'll get to take a quick look at my big belly while I work on this. So basically I'm just going to eyeball kind of the center-ish around the wings. And just drill these out. So yeah, that's basically all I'm doing here on that one. And then we're going to do basically the same thing on this one. Clean out some of the resin. Kind of eyeball where the center's going to be. Start it. Angle it a little bit so I'm going down towards the wing. So yeah, and there's number 2. Okay, so now that I've got that done, grab some painter's tape here, and see if I can angle you down a little bit more. So I'm going to use some 5-minute epoxy to kind of put these in. And yes, I realize I'm probably going to mix up a lot more epoxy than I need. I always do. I'd rather have too much than not enough. Alright, put some gloves on because I know I'm going to get epoxy all over my hands just because I'm that good. But something I am going to do to make picking these up a little bit easier before I get the gloves on, I'm going to kind of place these over here on my drill bit box. So maybe it'll be a little bit easier for me to grab. So I'm just using JB Weld. I've used it a little bit, had good results with it. So I decided to switch to it. So there's part A. Everything's a little dusty because I've been playing in here. And roughly the same amount. And it is really warm out here today, so this stuff is very, very thin. Which also means, because it's really, really warm, my 5-minute working time is probably a little bit less than that today. So hopefully I can do this quick enough. All right, let's grab the first one here. I'm just going to put the epoxy on the little metal thing here, because I think that's just going to be a little bit easier. I'll let a little bit drip onto there. Alright, so that definitely did not go as deep as I'd hoped, but that will work. So, yeah. Kind of do the same thing on this other one. A little bit dripped on there. And then on there like so. Okay. So like I said, I mixed up a lot more than I needed to. I always do. Okay. So I'll be back when those are done. Okay, so I'm back now. So it's been a couple of hours. The epoxy's still a little soft, but I'm okay with it. Something I forgot to mention that I did on these, I did kind of sand the back a little bit just to comfort it a little bit. Let's see if I can grab one of these other ones. So I don't know how well you guys will be able to see it, but you can kind of see a lip there where the resin. So this is Alumilite clear slow set, and it does shrink a little bit as it cures. So kind of compare the two here a little bit if I can. So I just kind of used my belt sander, disc sander combination thing on the disc side of it and just kind of smoothed it out a little bit. That way when my daughters are wearing it, you know, it's not, you know, that sharp edge isn't digging into them, or they catch it or whatever. So just to make it smooth. But then you gotta be smarter than the packaging, which I'm usually not. So then we have these nice little nickel-free necklaces. Again, you have to be smarter than the packaging, which obviously right now I am not. I believe my wife just got these from like Michael's. So I mean, they're nothing super fancy, just little 18-inch necklaces. Something like that, I guess. I don't know. The labeling on this confuses me because it has 18 inches and then 30 inches, so I don't know if it hangs 18 inches but the overall length is 30 inches or what. This is what happens when you don't know necklaces. So, or I guess one's 30 and one's 18. So they are different sizes. I did not realize that. I don't know if my wife realized that. So yeah. But we'll just grab the 18-incher here. Ooh. So slight problem I didn't even think about is this little loop is too big to fit through that little eyelet. Go figure. So we're gonna have to do some modifications. I'll be right back. Alright, so need all those pliers. We'll see if I can do this or not, or if this just ruins everything and this was all for naught. Alright, so bend that open just a little bit. Slip that in, keep it in. Try to, maybe. You can obviously tell I'm really not a jeweler. There we go. Hey, at least that means I don't have to worry about it coming off. So there you go. So kind of cool. Sorry, ignore my hand there. So yeah, there it is. And it actually sits almost as well as I wanted it to. I wanted it, the head a little bit higher up, but yeah, that works. And for 6-year-olds, they will live. Okay, so we'll do this other one here really quick too, and then we'll see the fight. Maybe this will be much easier with finer point needle nose. Cool. All right, so there you go. So that's just kind of my quick project that has taken me a couple months to do. I apologize for that. I didn't quite have everything when I started it. So, and then life happened and everything else happened, and so I apologize. It's taken me so long to get a video out. I'm hoping to start producing some more content a lot more often. So we'll see. That's my goal, at least. I am currently starting to work on another project that I think I've already done a prototype of it, and I think that I'll go ahead and move forward with recording it. It's a project that my wife wanted me to do, and it's one that I know has been done before, and so it's nothing new, but it's something she wanted, and so I wanted to do it for her. And it's something that I kind of wanted to do also, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, so thanks for watching. I appreciate everybody. If you have any comments, any questions, anything like that, please don't hesitate to put them down in the comments. Any critiques, anything like that, please let me know. I'm beginning at all this stuff, and so I'm learning, and so if anybody knows more about it, please let me know. Please be respectful though, because I am new. I may make mistakes, things that you know as a more seasoned person, woodworker, whatever, might know better than I do. I just ask you to be respectful of me. I'm a novice. I'm learning all this. I'm trying to figure it out as I go. So, but thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate it. If you could, share this with all your friends. That way I know that you like this content and the stuff I'm doing is worth it. And so I don't feel like I'm just, you know, showing 3 people my videos. And one of those is my wife. So, but thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it. So I will see you next time. Bye.